Hey everybody, how are you? A little technical issues here, so that's why we're running a few minutes late. Nevertheless, thank you so much for joining us here on Facebook, as well as the YouTube too. We're going to be giving away some cool prizes. We're talking Twisters. That's going to be the cool thing. Twisters, new movie out that's opening up July 19th everywhere. So you can check that out. By the way, I'm Mitch English. This is Matt Doolittle. And Matty actually is going to have a chance. Oh, check this out. So every time, Twisters is coming out July 19th. You like that? Big deal. I worked. We had a boys down in Industrial Light and Magic work on that for the past 6 weeks.
Tuesday I get to interview Cal and Joe from the film. I'm interested on this one. I was a huge fan of the original, Paxton film.
Yeah,
right. They had here Universal Orlando with everything.
and Philip Seymour Hoffman was also.
Yes, yeah. I mean, a couple people. I mean, you saw a lot of character actors in it, so I'm stoked for it. This one, I already saw a couple vignettes. Beat up jet engines.
We're going to be showing the trailer here to get you more excited about it. Of course, Twisters, it's going to be a big movie of the summer. You definitely want to be able to check it out. We are going to give away some swag here to folks that maybe know a little bit about tornadoes. Matt is going to be showing off some of it. Matt, what do you have on here?
I have a fantastic Twisters official movie.
Windbreaker, yeah. That's Glenn Powell's kind of renegade. So you're actually be able to win that. Not only that, what we got to have, we got this cool show off the TV. I think the coolest one, yeah, sure. Not my first tornado. But, so it's a play on words because it's rodeo, tornado, and if you watch the movie, obviously you figure that out. We got a bottle opener, beer bottle opener, and of course a hat, and then you need something when you're chasing some of the tornadoes. You got some water bottles. So we'll actually have two prizes: first place, second place. Be able to win some of this cool swag here, and also too our tornadoes stopping by Foreversville. You'll see that pop up as well. So we got a lot of cool stuff happening on here, but it's not going to be cool unless you kind of tune in and be able to basically answer some of the trivia questions here. And they're not too hard. I can give you that much. On TV, yes. Yes. It's always around here. I'm not 100% sure why. I'm assuming everybody can see us. Can you see us on the? Is that Facebook page? Okay, let me get. We're set now. I don't know why I'm live. Look, this is what happens when I get live. Okay, now it's there. It's a little delayed. Yeah, it freaks me out. Okay, so we are going to be basically here's what we're going to do. We're going to ask an initial question here on Facebook, and the first two people that actually answer will be into the contest to where they'll play against each other as well, and one will win the grand prize, the other obviously will win this runner-up page as well. So if you have any friends, tell them to dial up a Daily Flash right now. Matt, why don't you do that, kind of send that out, tell everybody what we're doing right now, and leave those questions up here. Is there a gonna be honest with you. I've not really done much on Facebook Live before, but it's sort of the chat feature, right?
Yeah.
And you're there with.
Yeah, I've got it over.
Okay, so they're gonna be able to do that. Chat with Matt is. We should make that the whole section. Yeah. I don't know why. What's going on with YouTube here? So we'll figure that out. We'll stay mainly on Facebook and YouTube. All right, Glenn Powell. We were talking about how Glenn Powell, I think, is going to be the next. He already is on his way, right?
Yeah, it's kind of escalated. He's been acting for a while. He really kicked off the top of the Maverick, which he didn't want to do because he wanted to produce the role.
He auditioned for him.
He auditioned for it. He thought he had it, and then they told him, "Well, so we're going another way." And Tom Cruise had a personal call. He's like, "Hey, you don't want to turn this in. Trust me. Like, you know,
This is your
you're
chance.
You're not a household name yet. You want to be on like a Super Bowl winning team, or you want to be on the last place team? You know, the last place guy on the Super Bowl team still gets a ring.
That's
You know, so, but I mean, look at the big one that kicked it off. We got that, you know, that Iceman role, and that one that was kicked off when he's had, you know, the Hip Edge movie that's on Amazon.
I liked it. Did you watch it?
On
Netflix.
Yeah,
It was really good, and to me, it was a kind of a sleeper somewhat because I didn't know anything about it. I dialed it up. I was like, "Oh, this is interesting." I go, "This guy's really good." And then all of a sudden, I see Glenn Powell everywhere. That's all. Yeah. And I'd forgotten that I had seen him in Top Gun as well.
Yeah, and there were good roles for him. And he was showing that he was a great personality. He seems personable. He doesn't seem to be taking himself too seriously. I'm looking for him to get some.
Oh yeah, he
I
would
think
be
there
great.
was going on right now. This week. I think he'd do well.
Really, really neat.
And the movie looks great. They reset out some videos of the behind the scenes. Like with the first one, it was a big deal. They used as many physical effects as possible. They overdo the CG and stuff. So like they're really in those big times. I get to talk to Tuesday and be like, is it John Worthy getting hit by stuff in a tornado? You know, wind tunnel thing and all that crazy stuff they have to go through. You can't ever see it.
And it's also one of those where you can't see what's happening, so you know you're gonna fake it. That sort of thing. You have to act. I guess the correct term is. And I wouldn't say I have a connection, but I think I lived in Oklahoma for a while, and my kids still live in Oklahoma City, and tornadoes are just part of your life there, right? First Saturday that I moved to Oklahoma City, I didn't know anything about the tornado siren drill they do every Saturday at noon, right? So I go, I'm in the neighborhood where we're unpacking and all that stuff, and then great nice little neighborhood in Edmond, Oklahoma. And all of a sudden, at noon on Saturdays they test them, so you know what it's doing. I'm telling you, it's the freakiest. And I'm looking outside, and I'm like, why isn't anybody freaking out? I'm hearing a tornado drill. Anyway, I find out that they do that every Saturday. In the movie Twister's Year, they actually shot a lot of it in Oklahoma, including in the trailer, which you'll see here in a second. The El Reno water tower falls down, and this is kind of a tribute to the tornado that went through El Reno, Oklahoma, back I'd say about almost 15 years ago, and just destroyed the town. And while I was out there, I covered several tornadoes as well. You have no idea just how massively strong these things are until you see the aftermath. I mean, you see a lot of it on TV, but you don't appreciate it until you see it personally. And that's was my experience. And it's just part of everyday life out there. I think the first movie, really kind of showed off that there are people that really do try to chase them, and then there's also people that are trying to study them and that sort of thing. And I think this is where the second one is kind of leading us.
I think so. I'm interested to see if there's any references they do in the first film.
Yeah, like the flying cow.
Flying cow, if somebody shows up in it, that really I want to see that type of thing. But I've been able to appreciate what I see a lot now is maybe kids that were influenced by it. They were probably around my age, but I think I'm almost 40 now, and then in the 90s, I think. And you see these YouTube pages that have been set up and people are together. So,
Oh, that's true, yeah.
If there's something going on in Oklahoma, we're based in Orlando, we get enough about weather stuff. If there's something going on up there, I can catch the Weather Channel.
That's a good point.
You go to YouTube and there's actual full-on weather chasers in the middle of it, showing you. I've seen some crazy tornadoes. And the guy's like, yeah, that's happening about 400 yards away. Hey, let's get out of there.
and and it really is a scary situation when you're in it too, because it just the sky, everything is different, and it's quiet, which is really weird too. Before and obviously after Interstellar, it's such a loud system. That's why they always get the guy that says "You sound like a freight train," because really it did. Have you ever got through any severe tornadoes like that before you come out in your life?
I mean, the biggest we had one year closets.
Yes.
Safe with the same spot your house together. I mean, most of what we've got here with hurricanes, we had that one year we got smacked.
Oh yeah, 2004.
2004, we just got hit one after another. We're like, all right, what else you got? Let's do one more. Like Charlie went up and around and came back through. So that was probably the most devastating. They got me out of the half of semester of college. I just got to pass when their teachers like, my house got destroyed. Y'all get A's. I'm not coming back. So that was time.
I only growing up, we had to deal a lot with hurricanes, and I lived in Mississippi at the time. And when you mentioned about school, that actually it destroyed our school. A majority of it, we had to go to churches. Sometimes we had for classes, like the middle of the day, we get on a bus and drive down Jeff Davis Avenue and go to this library for about a half hour, and then get on a bus. It made no sense whatsoever. I don't know anymore. But still, it was weather. Being a meteorologist, weather affects everybody. So when there's a movie that you can't get away from weather, no matter what, whether you want sunshine or a tornado or whatever. Weather is always going to be there, and it's nothing we can really actually control either. So I think that's what makes it even more exciting.
That's what these movies did. The first one, it was let's learn more about them, and what you can see in this one, all the stuff. So it's like, I don't know that you really do, because it is Mother Nature, but I think if it's a better way to talk to people and tell them, hey, this is coming this way, and be more accurate about it and predict them, so you can give people the heads up. Hey, run to your storm shelter, run to that basement, do that. I think that's kind of the thing, putting the science behind it.
I think it'll help. You ready for to watch the?
Let's kick the trailer.
Let's watch the trailer. This is the official trailer here for the Twisters with an S. Check it out.
Dodge whatever's in there. It's big and it's moving fast. Drive. Go, 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 go. Look out! Guys, you gotta get out of here. Do you hear me? It's Tyler Owens. Calls himself a tornado wrangler. If you feel it, chase it! I said if you feel it, chase it! All right, here we go. Oh, she's perfect!
She's gorgeous!
You thought you could destroy a tornado.
We never had a chance.
You want one? You don't face your fears. You ride them.
We got twins! Twins!
Is that it? Nope.
That is it. That's the trailer for Twisters here, and we are really excited about the movie coming out. Of course, Twisters comes out. Hold on, wait. I got this really cool thing. Twisters coming out. Ready? July 19th.
July 19th. Is that what the thing says?
Yes, that's what it says right now.
And I'm bummed that they got rid of the ride at Universal, because they could have just rebranded it. Like, they do that, they'll get rid of something, and then in a couple years,
yeah.
like, oh, we can because it was a pretty cool experience. And having worked there,
I
when you
remember.
walk in the back, they had this giant bay door they would open when they were like testing the twister, and you can see it going in there, and it's a real tornado that's going pretty heavy. Because if you've ever been on a ride, you can feel the wind, and you're walking by that door, you're like, should that be open? I don't know that.
Is it the one where you were on like a tram, right? And then
No, you were on a platform and you were kind of watching this.
Yeah,
it was
that's
like a
right.
stage
Now I
show
remember.
thing going on. Now it's a Jimmy Fallon ride.
Didn't they have like and then people in the audience could do stuff too?
No, it was just. To
I'm way off.
Yeah, you went,
I don't know what ride I was on. I remember going on a Twister ride.
yeah. I think you're thinking of the one at either.
I'm thinking Earthquake.
Your Earthquake or Hollywood. Yeah, Earthquake was where they did all the.
That's what I was thinking.
Interaction.
All right, well, and I remember,
That's
but
gone too.
there's a tram, and I remember
Yeah,
like the
that was
tram just went like this. I'm like, oh, it's an earthquake.
That was Earthquake, and that's long gone.
All right, we're talking about two different things. We're talking about Twisters here now. Glenn Powell's going to be in the movie, and the movie comes out. Of course, you can check it out in theaters everywhere, July 19th.
July 19th.
If you are as fortunate as Matt Doolittle is going to be, he's going to be talking to Glenn Powell. And that is happening next week, and we'll be playing that right before the big premiere too that is happening on Friday, July 19th on Daily Flash. So you could check that out as well. And I honestly, to go back a little bit, what we were talking about, how Glenn is going to be such a big new star. He's just got one of those attitudes. I think it's that Hollywood attitude. It was like, I hate to use the word maverick because he was in Top Gun, but he's got a kind of a maverick kind of attitude where he's like, yeah, that's who I am. You know, and it's that confidence, I think.
And he hasn't been afraid to take risks yet. You know, he hasn't been afraid to, make, like if you saw Hitman, he played all these different characters that were kind of jokey, kind of serious. He reminds me of a young, like, John Hamm.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, he knows he looks good. He knows he can, play a swagger guy, but he's not afraid to put on a goofy costume either.
Yeah.
He's like, some people are like, I'm not putting on a mustache.
And if you see Hitman, you'll see him. And I think that's what, and that was a perfect movie for as far as an introduction, because obviously he could be different characters in that movie, and then it was based off a true story, not really close to the real true story, but somewhat. So then you're like, well, maybe this was believable, and I think it made him a little bit more endearing to fans.
What's crazy about him, I'm not afraid to call a man handsome when he's handsome.
And he's a good-looking guy.
He's a good-looking guy. He did a lot of voice actor work before this.
Did he really?
Like cartoons and like Robot Chicken and All Hail Julian on like Nickelodeon. Like
I didn't know that.
He did like all his voiceover things before he kind of hit it big. And you just look up and down. He's like, you were a voice actor in that. You were a background actor in this. Like Traitor Number One in like The Dark Knight Rises. Like he just had all these random roles, and it just shows you gotta keep pushing. He was Long Fingered Boy in Spy Kids 3. Back in 2003. Like
I would not have remembered that character, but I remember the movie because my kids were into this Spy. Yeah. That's Robert Rodriguez, right? Spy Kids, yeah.
Well, the original.
No, I'm thinking of Lava Boy. That's what I'm thinking of a totally different movie. Never mind. Okay. Well, anyway, nevertheless.
Robert Rodriguez was Spy Kids.
Oh, he did do Spy Kids. Okay. Yeah. Well, all right. Well, good. Now I don't feel half bad.
Yeah,
all right, good. And Carla, I'm going to stay away from.
You're a Nick.
No, I can see the people, but I can't say them. I can't remember their names. Anyway, so I'll just shut up. That's probably the best thing to do. All I can do is talk about weather, which of course tornadoes are featured into this film. Now we're blabbering along. We want you to get involved. If you want to maybe get our first question out here so we can get some contestants.
Let's go.
All right, so I'm going to try it out here. This is our first question here. If I can pop this up here in just a second. All right. For our tornado trivia here question, I will be asking. We will take the first two people that have actually the correct answer to this question will be our contestants. And the question is, what is the most common month for tornadoes in the United States? What is the most common month for tornadoes in the United States? And Matt, don't want you to guess or anything like that, because if you do that, then folks could get a little, say we're cheating.
Yeah,
I don't think we're doing that. You've not looked at any of these.
I don't know. I know nothing.
All right. So a lot of this is you have a 1 in 12 chance, right?
A little bit I know about weather I got from you, so that's telling you.
And that's sad, actually, right?
That or just living in Florida long enough, which I'm like, I think you're half a meteorologist if you've lived in Florida any time of your life.
Though we don't get the 4 seasons more, per se, but we get rainy season, stormy season, and hot season. One of those is, and that's in 1 week we could actually get that, and then hurricane season as well. So, all right, there's the question. What month is the most common for tornadoes? If you answer that question, you'll be in the running here. And we'll keep that up as we get our first two players, and you'll be able to check that out as well. And big movies coming out here. Universal's been throwing out some great flicks lately.
Yeah, and we're in that era where they were saying we were going to get this dump because we had two problems. We had the COVID problems with the shutdowns there that they had to get ramped back up on because all the productions had to stop. And then obviously the strikes we had last year where that delayed stuff for months and months and months. So now we're getting all these movies that may have come out last year or were delayed 6 months. Now we're getting hit with a lot of good stuff. And Universal's really killing it, both with the movies coming out and then in the parks as well, which reflect a lot of that.
Very cool. All right, looks, we got our first contestant on here. It is Travis. Hi, how are you, Travis?
How's it going?
Good, man. And Travis is obviously a big movie fan, I'm assuming, right? Yeah, you love movies. What do you think of Twisters? What's your thoughts on Twisters?
I'm stoked for it. Twisters, the original, was such an iconic 90s movie. And, you talked about the ride at Universal. It's an epic, and I'm looking really forward to it. The star of this new one, Colin Powell, looks amazing.
Wait, Colin Powell's in this?
Yeah. I mean, you saw him in the trailer, right? He's the new Tom Cruise.
Colin Powell, awesome.
Yeah. Now, Glenn Powell's a stud, like Matt said. Matt said several times, suspiciously.
Yeah, I did. Right. Yeah, you did. You even said you had a crush on the guy. What's up with that, man?
Man, I do too. You need to get on board, Mitch.
He seems like a cool guy you'd want to hang out with.
This guy's a stud. My wife's gonna leave me for him. He's like the new McConaughey, the new Cruise. He's a stud for sure, and he's gonna be a big star. He's already a big star, but Twisters looks awesome. I'm stoked to see it.
All right, somebody. All righty. So we're Matt. We're gonna ask some trivia questions here, and I think we have some folks that are not as shy as you, Travis. So if we are having a difficult time getting a second one, we might have you play up against Matt here. Some of this trivia question. If so, you're going to win our prize pack. Okay.
You need some swag there, Travis?
I got enough swag, but I can always use some more.
All right. Well, cool. So we'll give a few more minutes here as well. And, Universal just off of the Minions movie out. So they got two big movies already.
Well, it was Despicable Me 4, and they just announced, of course, Minions 3 will be coming in a couple years. I mean, they've got a whole land devoted to the Despicable Me Minions thing at Universal now, so they got to keep that rolling. And we saw a Despicable Me 4 a couple weeks ago. I liked it. I'm a 39-year-old man, and I laughed.
And you love Glenn Powell. So.
I love Glenn Powell. I'm going to tell him that Tuesday.
I think, when you interview him on Tuesday, I think it's
like, I called you a handsome man. Is that okay?
I think that guy's also confident enough to be able to.
He's not. He's got to at this point.
All right. So we're Travis. We're going to have you play up against Matt here, just for giggles. Here, do you want to take a shot of exactly the answer to this question? What's the most common month for tornadoes in the United States, Travis?
I would have to go with early spring, so like April. April showers bring Mayflowers. So let's go with April.
You're going with April. What say you, Maddie?
I'm going to go later and go with August.
August?
I think it gets a little swampy.
All right. I think we're going to have to play a little bit closer to the pin here, and that is actually May. So Travis, congratulations, you're up on the board here.
All right.
This point didn't count because we're going to play the actual game. The actual game is called, of course, Tornado Trivia. What we did is spend all the money on the graphics and not on the name. So there we go. All right, here's our next question here. Travis, get ready for it. You're playing for a Twisters with an S prize pack. What is the term for a tornado that forms over water? Now, keep in mind, it's not a first. You don't have to just blurt it out. You'll both get an opportunity to answer. What is the term for a tornado that forms over water? Travis.
I'm going to say, what is a water spout? Is that
water
correct?
spout? What say you?
And water spout also.
Water spout.
Seen one of those.
I will give you an extra point if you can do the itsy bitsy spider thing, because that's exactly. I'm not getting you any points. You know that. All right. So Travis, you got 1 point. You're up on the board here. I just realized, the first person might give the answer, and you go, "Yeah, I'm going to go with that too."
I've seen one. I saw one in Daytona.
In Florida, we see them. Right.
Matt goes first next one.
Yeah, and I've had a drink called the water spout too.
Oh, really? Yeah. What is it?
You don't want to know.
I don't? Okay, good. All right, this one's going to be pretty easy here. It's a true or false, and Matt, we'll start with you. True or false? Tornadoes can occur on every continent except Antarctica. True or false?
I'm going to go false.
False on that? So you say that it can?
I think it can happen in Antarctica.
All right, Travis, what say you?
I'm going to say true.
True? Circle goes to the square. It is true. That makes Travis in the lead here.
I mean, I do want to see a tornado flinging penguins, though. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
It's a new movie coming with Ian Ziering.
Twisters 3.
Yeah, there you go, Travis. He's coming up with great ideas. And a little trivia on Antarctica, which means no bears. Did you know that? That's why there's no polar bears in Antarctica.
Really?
We'll Google it, yes. All right, here's our next one. What is the nickname? We'll start with you, Travis. What is the nickname for the area in the central United States where tornadoes are most frequent? What is the name of the area in the central United States where tornadoes are most frequent? The nickname.
It's oh, come on. Is this a timed question?
No, you're fine.
Okay. It's the flyover states, but what is it called? Midwest?
Narrow it down a little bit.
Oh, it's the breadbasket? No.
The breadbasket says, Travis.
Breadbasket, sure.
Flat out Tornado Alley.
Let's see what it says. Survey says it is Tornado Alley. Oh, we got us a tie game. Good job there, Matty.
He's looking at the ansers.
The bread. No, he's not. He
No,
doesn't
that's
see
not.
anything.
Looking at your mug.
The
breadbasket sounds
the
delicious,
breadbasket
though.
I like, though. I don't know
Yeah.
what's scary about the breadbasket.
Sounds like a club in Ybor.
Yeah.
It does, actually. I think you might want to stop by there.
I frequent that one.
Water spout.
Get you a water spout at the Ybor.
All right. We'll start now with Matt on this one. What U.S. state is Tornado Alley primarily located?
Oh, I mean, Oklahoma comes to mind. Yeah.
So Oklahoma is your
Yeah.
answer? All right. What say you, Travis?
I'm thinking Dorothy in Kansas.
You're saying Kansas? Okay. Survey says it is Oklahoma. Oh, Oklahoma. It is basically where most of the tornadoes happen in there. Travis, not sure what happened. I wanted to give you the point
I'm
for
not looking at
breadbasket.
anything.
And Evans, Matt has not seen any of these. All right.
Guys, I really need this.
I don't read my emails.
Okay. Here, we'll start with you this time, Matt. What color can the sky turn when the tornado is approaching? What
It's
color?
like an orange.
Orange says that's actually okay. I'm going to come back to that in a second. What say you, Travis?
I was gonna say a blood orange, but I'm gonna go with red.
And you're looking at the screen right now, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And so, what color?
Gray, like dark gray, like
gray with,
cloudy,
like, tints
like
of what?
overcast. Yeah,
Tints of.
it looks like white and gray, maybe some purple.
Or it starts with a G.
Oh, is it green? Gray.
Oh my gosh! There we go. Very nice. When I was making these graphics up, I go, "Oh, they're definitely going to get this because they'll look at the graphic."
Green
and
and
there's
red.
green.
Photoshop.
So
I
now
gotta
I want to go back to quickly to that what you said orange because in Oklahoma is red dirt, and so a lot of people think that because it
starts
churns
sucking
up.
it up. Yeah.
Not the case, but in the sky it actually turns into to green. So I can understand where you would think it'd be orange, especially when it hits through those states. All right, so I think we're back to a tied game, which is good news. Which brings us our next question, Travis. Here it is: true or false? Tornadoes rotate in a clockwise direction in the northern hemisphere. The northern hemisphere. True or false?
Yeah, because down in Australia it's counterclockwise.
Okay, so you're going with the Coriolis effect. And what say you, Maddie?
Final answer.
I was using my Simpsons logic also. I'm gonna go. So he said true. I'll go false. 'Cause I think they go the same.
False.
Wow.
Ah!
There you go. Keep in mind, any in the northern hemisphere, anything above the equator, including hurricanes, all turn counterclockwise.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You can always remember that. So, all right. So, is that Travis in the role?
I think so. Yeah.
Which leads us. Oh, actually, I think that was our last. That was our last one. I think. Yes, it was. Well, we tried. Sorry, Travis, you've been great. Talk to you later. We're gonna still set him up. How about that?
Yeah, let's send him some stuff.
Check out what you've won. Here,
I do like the shirt. The shirt's pretty legit though. I like that one.
So
That's
in the
Paul
movie,
Powell.
the tornado. Yeah, Colin Powell's gonna wear this. He's in that. Anyway, so this is not my first
four-star tornado general.
This, I think, they did a
This
great
is
job
cool.
with.
Bring that one. The
Yeah.
logo's cool.
All right, very
Like a
nice.
horn.
So we get you one of those. And I think, do you mind if we open this to show you what it looks like? It's for your beer. Do you drink beer there, Travis?
I've had a few.
It's a fine twister
Beer bottle
bottle
opener.
and it
Yeah.
says, "If you feel it, chase it." on the
Nice.
back. So
Oh, you got to
just
taste
gonna go
it.
with our Club and Ebor at the bread basket.
When we
Drinking
get
the
suck
water-
down some,
We have a whole
down some
thing
water
here.
spout.
Show them that
And
one.
then as I'm modeling this lovely windbreaker here.
All right.
Counter twister.
And then
And
finally.
then for your survival kit, a nice water.
Get some water spouts in there, man.
Yeah, for your water spouts.
For the water spouts, there you go.
All right, so hang on the line there, Travis. We'll get all your info and get this out to you. And of course, we appreciate everybody tuning in here. And you do not want to miss the big movie of the summer, which is Twisters in theaters July 19th.
And we'll have the interview up with the segment we do on the YouTube page, preview review. We'll have that up, and then we'll have it up on the show. Daily Flash should be up by Friday.
Yeah.
So be out in time for me to fawn all over Glenn Powell.
And you can
like
get all
Daisy,
excited.
you can go off screen, right? Let me look
All right, Matt, you're
Glenn
going
in the
crazy.
eye. How you doing?
Getting a
You
little freaky.
want to go get a soda pop?
Thank you. Soda. Icy Coca-Cola. All right, thank you. Oh, which by the way, that is funny. Can I mention about cans? Because if you remember the first one, they were they had to get them up. They were using cans. So I remember cans getting there. I was trying to make this full circle. The only thing, do you have any trivia, any question, or not questions, but any favorite moments from the original there, Travis?
Oh yeah. I mean, you guys mentioned the flying cow. I mean, that's, like I said, it's iconic.
It's
What
like, yeah,
animal?
I'm
What animal
hoping
will
the cow
fly
will
in
be
this
in there.
one? Yeah, it's got to be a cow, right? Or some kind of, maybe some pigs.
And some pigs, maybe
When
they'll
pigs
add some
fly.
pigs. Yeah.
Some flying pigs.
I tell you what, name another movie where a tornado lifts up a house.
Wizard of Oz.
There you go. That was a bonus
there
point.
you
Now
go.
you win. That's what I should have done earlier.
There we go.
All right, now I feel actually better
There
about
you go.
giving him the prize. That does it for everybody. Thank y'all. Make sure you tune in to Daily Flash. Go to dailyflashshow.com. You're already on our Facebook page. Check your local listings as well. Congratulations there, Travis, for joining us here. We're going to, of course, take you off right now. How about that?
Go in.
And remind you that you can check out Daily Flash nationwide, which, by the way, I think we should mention, we just got picked up for the
Armed Forces Network.
so we're on all over the world. So our nation's soldiers could be able to check out Daily Flash. Thanks, y'all, for tuning in here. Appreciate it. And again, go check out the movie. It is called Twisters with an S at the end of it. And it's actually going to be in theaters once again on July 19th. This is when you're a producer and a button presser all at the same time as well. That does it for it. Y'all take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Maddie.